Okay, so what I was saying was, if you guys have input about what you think is better, and Caprice, if you can help me figure out when the attendance is going to be better, I'm kind of starting to lean towards Monday night. And if you guys have any analytical statistics around the best night to do it, I just want the most people on. So, so that's number one. All right, number two, and Janie, I think you're still here, honey. We need all the names by, Sunday afternoon. So I think the easiest way to do this is for you guys to go and track your people, that have been posting. Janie, what do you think is going to be best? To put everything in a Word doc? I don't want to clutter up Voxer because not everyone is doing this. But what do you think is the best way to get the names? I mean, you guys can email me, right? Janie, where are you?
Sorry, I was listening to my GPS. I mean, as long as we get all of the numbers one time, so don't do it today or tomorrow, like wait till the last, I don't want to say the last minute, but after it's pretty much like ended,
Right.
And then get you numbers. That way it's not, I have these many people, there's like, oh wait, this one added, oh wait, we need to set a hard deadline. Right. And give numbers once that deadline has been met.
Well, it depends on when we decide to go live. So if we decide to go live, I mean, honestly, like I'm going to let people post until tonight. So if we decide to go live Monday night, then you guys can get me the names Sunday night at 9 p.m. And then I can take part of my day on Monday and get this organized. Does that
can I ask, can you reiterate how is everyone counting up their people that posted a water post?
Yeah.
Or is one person doing it?
And here's the thing, here's what I want you to do. I know a lot of reps have participated. I know some, 80%ers have participated. I think they think that maybe there's a prize for them. There's no prize for them. This is for customers and prospects. So just, if you have reps that have been posting, don't even put those names down. And they'll just think they didn't get picked. I was thinking about that too. I'm like, we don't need to have conversations with them. It's not even important because their name's just not going to get picked. There's going to be a lot of names. So that's how we'll deal with that.
Yeah. And it's every post. It's every post that a person does with the hashtag. And just because it's been so crazy in that group, like, unless they're my person, I'm not going through and like trying to find whether they use the hashtag or not. Like if they didn't use the hashtag, I'm not counting them just because it is so crazy. Yeah. I tried my best whenever I did see somebody, do a post and it didn't have the hashtag. I went into the comments and put the hashtag, but I can't do that for everyone, and it wasn't something that I was going to be able to continue for the whole week. But
no, you can't. You spend a lot of time doing that at the beginning of the week. That's, yeah.
What is who's winning? Just the person who did the most?
Yeah.
That's it?
The person I
know, because it's obvious who did the most.
Yeah, so the person that did the most is going to get the hydro flask.
Yeah.
And then everybody else, however many times their name is in there, obviously their chances are greater for winning. I think it was Amazon gift cards, right, Lisa?
Yeah, I'm doing 5 Amazon gift cards for $25.
Okay, good. So everybody's got a chance.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, 5 people are going to win. And so here's what I also want to talk about, that logistic, before I talk about next steps. So that logistic, I will put my email in the comment section of my live, and the people just need to send me their email, because I'm going to do all this through email. I'm going to do it all through Amazon, even the hydro flask. But I need the person who wins the hydro flask to email me their address so that I can take care of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Going back to the actual tracking. there are so many posts. I would almost be willing to just go ahead and spend half an hour going through and reporting on everybody. Because what's going to happen is, like, I don't want to miss anything. And there were so many posts I very well could have missed some of my people. So every one of us is going to have to spend individual time scrolling through all the same exact thing. I think it's a waste of everyone's time.
The easiest way to do that is to go into the search bar of
where'd you go, Janie? I didn't mute you. Go into the search bar. Yeah.
And
bring up all like 5,
Yeah, we got to go in the search bar. I know what you're saying, Janie. We have to go in the search bar. Can you search by name? Like, let's just say, I know Lisa's
you know that you have people with most, and then you can search specifically by their name, and it'll pull them up. And
I'm not going to search every person that I have in there. Yeah, it's not. I don't think that's a good use of time, because then you have to, like, what if I miss somebody's name? You know, so I'm just offering that I don't mind tallying it all up for everybody, because we're literally going to have 20 people scrolling through all of those when I could just go down, you know, for the last 5 days and just write down the names.
I can tell you right now, it's going to take you a lot longer than 30 minutes. Like, I'll just say that off the bat.
Well, I know. Well, it's better than, but it's
go through.
20 of us are going to be spending 30 minutes if we don't, you know, or whatever time. We're all going to be doing the same exact thing when one person can just go through and tally it.
Well, we all actually, Lisa had put the boxer out at the beginning. We all should have been keeping track of our own people.
Yeah, we should be keeping track of our own people. Caprice,
it's hard. It was hard because there's so many posts. So I just don't want to miss anything.
We've learned that this was too much. So it's okay. I mean, look, this is all new. So I'm like, we're learning here. So we're not going to do this way again. But Caprice, if you're willing to take a stab at it, I don't want anybody to take too much non-productive time doing this, because I want everybody prospecting. However, we've got to do it right. So out of integrity for the people.
Yeah, and I promise you that it'll be a lot less time if one person does it and devote, you know, I'm volunteering my time, but it'll save everybody.
I got a box of gifty gifts last night from our friend Ray. So there'll be a gifty gift in there for you, Caprice, if you're willing to do that.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't mind doing it.
All right, but keep in touch with us, because I don't want you to be like Voxering me going, oh my God, I'm 2 hours in, like,
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm quick at that. And then you can just eliminate who are the reps. So I'll have a list. The list will have the tallies next to all the names, and then you guys can just eliminate or cross off the ones that don't get into the contest, because they're reps.
And you can just send it to me, and then I guess I'll email it to all you guys. I mean, I have all your emails on file.
Yeah. And just a tip, I know that if you search on your phone, you don't get as many results as if you were to search on the laptop.
Yeah, I'm just going to go through them all. I'll just scroll through. I'm not going to even bother searching. I'm going to take everybody that posted a water post.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. That's a huge undertaking right there.
Hey, I might make one more suggestion to Caprice when she's doing that. You might, or whoever wants to do it, is just number the people 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, down to 50. And then when you're making your tags, Lisa, you don't have to physically write names down 20 times. You don't have to write Ann Smith 20 times. You can just write a 1 20 times and put it in the hat, and then a 2.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, yeah.
By number.
I'll definitely do that, Kristen. Thanks.
I think I follow that. Yeah, because I'm going to be doing all the cutting. I'm going to be doing all the cutting. And you know what? I have a lot of stuff going on Sunday. I think we should do this Monday. I think I might need more time. Okay. So
let's just remind people that their water posts, like, to count and tonight, so that it's not continuing through the weekend, you know?
Yeah. So should we say midnight wherever you live? Most people are West Coast.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we have a plan for that. All right. You're going to email me.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about what's next. So I'm going to go live on Monday night, and we're going to have this big, exciting live. And we're going to give away the prizes, and we're going to have the names already. It's all going to be great. Okay. So we are going to, talk about, us now in this. And here is what I have learned these leaders do. We are going to give them another challenge, and we are going to talk about our products. And the product that I think I want to focus on, that I think makes the most sense, that would be the easiest to have another challenge around in December, is the Complete. So I'm going to talk about the Complete. I'm going to say our next challenge, and this is what I think that this is a good idea. And Kristen and I were talking a little bit about the shred this week. And, I think we need to, like what Larry Thompson says, blue ink the shred a little bit and kind of give it some packaging revamping. And we can talk about that throughout December. But I think what might be fun to do, and what I think we can do really well within this group, is not do a shred in December, because I think it's going to be a challenge. Let's face it, guys. And do the 12 days of smoothies in our group. Okay. So we're going to incentivize everyone in the group, and we're all in it, just like this week, we're all in it together, is for people to drink a smoothie every day. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the Complete. I'm going to talk about the 12 days of smoothies, and what we want is for them to order Complete. So now I know some people are already on it. Okay. I get it. So what I'm also willing to do, and maybe we can brainstorm on how this is going to work. Well, actually what I think would be easier is, okay, so let's just say Brenda wins. I pick her name out of the hat. I've seen her name a lot. If she's not on Complete, whoever the rep is that belongs to Brenda or invited Brenda into the group, they're going to send them a sample of Complete. So I hope you guys all have samples, because I think it would be better if it came from you, obviously. If they get picked, they get a sample as well. If they're already on Complete, you guys can pick something else to send them. A sample of the Chews, the sample of, maybe send them 5 days of Omegas, something like that. But I want to focus on the Complete, and what I want to incentivize them to do. And I don't know if we should give them, I think we should only give them 48 hours. But if they order Complete by Wednesday to get into our 12 days of smoothies, we're going to send them, okay, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. There's layers. Okay, there's layers. Hang in there with me, because this is where the layers get squirrely. So the 12 days of smoothies, if they are already on Complete, and if they decide to participate in the challenge, they are going to get free recipe books that Janie and I are like working on together, and the free recipe book that already exists. Okay. And here's what I want to ask you, Janie, if they order within 48 hours, let's just say by Wednesday of next week, can we offer them that free cookbook that those girls are making that you told me about, the Baller Girls, or is it not published yet?
Oh yeah, no, you can go online and order it right now.
Oh, good. Okay, so I can order the book, and that will be a prize, an incentive for them to order Complete if they don't have Complete by Wednesday. And your name will go in a hat, and I'm going to draw, and it's like right? Like I trust that it's a really good book, right? I don't have
it. It's amazing.
Okay.
I'm talking like Twix bars, like Snickers type stuff that's all clean ingredients using Complete.
Okay. Now, everyone who decides to participate in the 12 days of smoothies can get the free online stuff. You can't get it unless you're going to participate in it, and you can't participate in it unless you have Complete. And if you already have Complete, fine, it's fine. We'll send them a sample of something else, and then those are conversations that you guys can have. So what we're going to do in the 12 days in our group, I was thinking of separating it, but Marina said no. She's the girl that I've learned all this stuff from. She's freaking amazing. She said, keep it all in your group. We're only going to ask people to post once a day, a check-in post, okay? A check-in post with your smoothie, okay? And what did you make and what'd you put in it, and maybe like a little something about it, okay? That's it. But throughout the 12 days, we will post fun little ideas. We can brainstorm about this, you guys. Fun recipes. Like, I'm all about pudding. Like, I don't even make smoothies a lot these days. I just kind of like, I'm always making pudding with my complete, I don't know, my whole family thinks I'm crazy. We can throw in some special ball things, like maybe once a week someone can go live making some balls or something fun like that. We can brainstorm about that, and I don't want to make it too rigid so that we have to work hard to have a schedule, but it can be fun, but it doesn't have to be dominating the way that this dominated, like it dominated. And we can still get new people in the group. Come join our 12 days of smoothies. It's super fun. And all the people that normally shred, you know, Kristen, like all of our shredders, you know, hopefully they're already in this group. Maybe they're not. Let's get them in. But they can do this with us. And if they want to live by some of the rules, we can start dripping on the rules of the shred and start talking about the shred, you know, as we go through the 12 days.
I love that. That's always been something I'm a proponent of, because then you're exposing people constantly to the shred instead of only talking to the few people that are active in the shred group.
Right.
I think it's an excellent idea.
Because come on, you guys, come January, people are
We're going to need the shred.
Right. So, so do you guys like this concept? Do you like this idea?
Yes.
Kristen, are you here with Kristen?
I'm here. I don't, for whatever reason, my video is not working, but I'm here. I just have one question. I thought Angel Fletcher said, like, in the group, you never ever post your products.
Well, that's what I was going to say too. Yeah, I was same exact question.
She does. She doesn't do this. So she doesn't do this.
Well, and we're not going to post like our package that says Juice Plus, and we don't need to say, drinking my Juice Plus shake. You know, it's like, here's my vanilla shake today. Here's my chocolate plant powder, whatever. You know, I think the only people that actually like show the bottles and say the names are customers.
Yeah, and you know what? It's fine. Like, I've got to find some middle ground here, okay? And I've had more exposure from Marina, and you know, she is also in health and wellness, weight loss. Like, it's all the same. But I do feel, you guys, like, if we don't offer people something, they're not going to come. We have to offer them something. Like, we have to ask them. I mean, that's like, we got to ask them. And we're not. How are we going to help these people?
Yeah.
So we got to help these people. We know that if they drink complete, they're going to be healthier. So I'm willing to take a risk. I am. I'm willing to take a risk to get more people in conversation. There's enough customers in this group. Now,
I think if we need wording, you know, like, I think it's totally worth it.
What's that? The wording?
But we're going to be, right away, we're going to be saying that they, you know, we're going to be rewarding people for buying something from us by Wednesday, right?
Yes. We're incentivizing. And I just, you know, there's enough customers in that group that, you know, they're already like, yeah, okay, this is cool. I mean, maybe there's people in there just on the capsules and they've never tried the complete, and they're like, all right, I'll do it. You know, maybe this will be the thing that gets them over the edge. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or maybe there's people.
Yeah, as long as it's not salesy, I think it's fine. You know, we have to, like Jane said, it's wordsmithing. You know,
and it's going to be,
we have a great option.
Our plant powders, you know, tons of good healthy fuel, gluten-free, vegan, such healthy nutrition. And we're excited to support you guys as we go into the holidays with some fuel that's going to keep you on track with your health, keep you on track with your weight, keep you on track with your, you know, your rhythm and your digestion and
Yeah. And the
constipation.
message of having to jump on the New Year's resolutions, you know, getting ahead of that's always a good message.
I mean, people are doing this, you know, they're doing this. Like Lisa, I don't know, she must have dropped off, but our gym is starting a 60-day challenge in December. And they're going to sell their shakes that are on the shelf at our gym.
Yeah.
So people are still doing something. They're still.
They're not selling shakes to us, by the way.
Oh, they're not?
No, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, good.
All right, I got to get back to
as long as we've had like 150 people join in the last, you know, couple weeks, and as long as we have a good strategy about integrating other encouraging health related things, and it's just not all about shakes, because they're going to read through the lines quickly that we're trying to sell shakes. If it's just all about,
we're only going to post, first of all, nothing's going to happen until December 1st. It's only the 15th. So we're going to go back to our regular scheduled programming, as I call it. You know, we're gonna go back. We're gonna talk about stories. I'm gonna try to do some more stories next week with people who did the water challenge and getting more people in the group, and recipes and tips, and you know how to, you know, all the deal, right? All the good stuff. And the energy's so high right now. I feel like we'll do well. And you know, we got to keep the momentum up for a couple weeks, and we got to keep it up through Thanksgiving, and then we're going to kick it off. We're going to kick it off, and it's going to be super fun.
Can I pop in really fast? Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll be totally supportive of what, you know, whatever we want to do. This is just this is my concern, is that I have just put a ton of people into this group that have just said no to Juice Plus, and you know, particularly shakes and capsules. And so I think I'm not alone. Like, that has been my default. When someone says no, do you want to get into this group? And to a couple of them, I've even said, like, it's not, you know, I'm not trying to sell you anything or whatever. So my fear is now to put in a ton of these people in the group, and now December 1st, bam, we're hitting you with, come drink these shakes that we're selling. And I mean, I agree. I'd like to, you know, expose people to healthy living, but is there a way, you know, we can just promote, like, do they have to buy complete to get, and can they just make their own smoothie? If they have a smoothie that they make with yogurt and, you know, whatever it is, which is what I did for a lot of time before I, you know, got into complete, and could we expose them to complete without them having to buy something to get into a challenge? I don't know, but that's my only concern, because like I said, I'm putting in people every single day that have just turned me down for product. Now, bam, I'm gonna hit them with, like, come in here and buy product.
I agree with you completely.
I mean, ultimately, like, these aren't my best friends, and the worst that can happen, I guess, is they leave the group. But you hate to sort of bait and switch. I hate to feel like I'm baiting and switching people too. Like, I thought this group was going to be a non-sales, like we were really transitioning it from being like a product focused group to,
well, we are because we're not really talking about anything that we've always talked about.
Right.
But if anyone's paying attention, they saw some Juice Plus this week, and it wasn't from us. I mean, this is going to happen. So,
well, I agree with you, Kirsten. That's what my concern is too, because I've done the same thing. And that was kind of our strategy we've been talking about, is that's the default. When people say no, they go in there and then they just get dripped on. They get encouraged towards health. They start to see non-plus. And so,
so the alternative that we could do, it makes me a little nervous because I think we'd miss out, is we could create an event. We could just create an event and take all the people who want to do it and put them in an event and leave the other page alone. We could do that, because I hear you too, Kristen. I'm putting people in there every day. So I'm in the same boat. but the way that we do it is if you've got smoothie stuff that you already love and you're using, rock on, that's awesome. If you want to check out our plant powders, you know, the person who invited you can send you a sample. You know, we're here to support you, and we know that you need this nutrition, and we're all about helping you live healthier lives. And we thought we'd have some fun as we go into the holidays. And if you want to join us, rock on. And I mean, if we're that worried about it, then we should create an event.
Or we just don't give a prize when they order complete. The prizes are good, are everyone's eligible for a prize, whether they're using complete or not. But they have an option to get this great, you know, complete powder.
I don't want to reward people for not buying. I don't. I've already rewarded people for not buying this week. Like, I don't want to do that again. That's a bad habit, and it's not duplicatable. When you guys have your own groups of 20,000 people, that's not duplicatable. I'm only going to reward people if we buy.
But if somebody gets, let's say they're not a complete customer and they win something, they feel great. They're more open to talk about, well, why is that shake powder better? You know, it opens up a conversation with that person to migrate them to the shake. So but just, I think that's the only thing about it, that with all these new people that said no, like Kristen said, you know, rewarding people for buying. I don't know, maybe that's, if we eliminated that, then that would solve the problem or the concern.
So I can talk to Ray some more and ask him about, I mean, Marina keeps all of her stuff together, but what she sells is it's a lot easier to sell. It's a lot cheaper because she sells a 7-day start, and then the 7-day goes to a 30-day, and then blah, blah, blah. So it is a little different, and we're asking people to buy a 4-month supply unless, like, whatever. So I mean, the only idea that I can think of to softly introduce them to something, present another challenge that would be fun, that would take the place of a shred, would be to separate them out, the people who say yes. That would be the easiest way to do it. And then that way we're not constantly throwing up in December, you know, to all these prospects that we're putting in. However, I will tell you guys, we're going to have to do work in 2 groups. And
I don't like the 2-group idea, because that defeats the purpose of exposing all the other people to the excitement.
Well, we have to make a decision then around what is more important. What's more important? Like potentially losing people, or taking a risk and potentially getting customers and exposing more people. I mean,
and you think it's just a terrible idea to just have it be anybody that posts shakes, reward them, rather than just those that buy.
Well, I'm willing to, no, because the idea is this: if you order complete within 48 hours of next week, you're going to get a name in the hat for the book. So it's only going to go to the people who order. The rest of the people throughout the 12 days, they can get all the recipes. They can, and then, you know, they can put in their own plant powder. It doesn't matter.
I think if we're really like making it, we're emphasizing the fact it could be any plant powder, any shake. You know, we want to encourage just plant-based shake drinking. And if we emphasize that more so than the buying, but we still offer the, you know, buy this great one, you know, add this great one to your daily regimen, to your shakes, would be amazing. But we emphasize regularly that everyone, you know, we want any shake that's a plant-based shake to participate.
I mean, think about it, you guys. Like, you got to think about how Ray does Rank Makers, right? He's offering stuff for us to buy all the time. And that's what I'm going to do. If you guys want to check it out, if you want to sample, get with the person who invited you. If not, no big deal. Totally cool. We're excited to do this. We're excited to, you know, fuel our bodies as we go into December. We got to step it up, friends. You know, the temptations are here, but we know that when we start our days with great nutrition, putting in all this great ingredients, we're going to do better. So
yeah, I think if it's positioned that way, you know, he doesn't reward people for buying, though, does he? Like if you know, all the people that buy my gratitude shirt today, one of you are going to get a reward. I mean, does he do that?
No, but he gives away prizes all the time.
Right. To anybody in the group, not just the people that buy the shirt.
And we did that this week. This week.
Yeah.
I have prospects that are not buying anything that posted throughout the week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think as long as it's very obvious that we're not just pushing the complete down there, I think it's fine as long as we're emphasizing that everyone's included and it's not just a prize for people who buy the complete.
And Jamie, the girls that do that baller Facebook page that you follow, they put prospects in that group and they do everything around. They're a good model to follow, I think, in terms of how we want to run these 12 days. And by the way, I'm going to get all these great recipes because Tracy's been doing this for a couple of years. So I'm going to get a lot of good stuff that she uses for 12 days that are seasonal, that are fun, that look festive. But they do everything based on plant powders, right, Janie?
Yeah, they do everything based on plant powders. One of the girls keeps her complete, like, in a glass jar. So she's just like, okay, cup of vanilla powder. The other girl always has the bag turned around, so it's not just the cover that says juice plus on it. You can only see the back.
That's cool. I won't even have the product in my hand when I talk about it on Monday.
Yeah, I just think you say, if you're seeking a plant powder, we've got a great one to offer you, but the one other thing is going to be if somebody's using another plant powder, they might show it. That's just something that might happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I mean, I want to be sensitive. I do. I want to be sensitive, but I also don't want to be wimpy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't want to be wimpy. Because let's face it, you guys, there's still more people in that page that buy something of Juice Plus than people who don't.
Mm-hmm.
There are still more consumers of Juice Plus people in that page than not. So,
well, but that's going to change quickly though if we keep adding people that say no, because I just added like 25 people and Kristen added people and most of them aren't on the product.
Okay.
The whole goal, and that was in 1 week. So we're going to quickly shift that balance.
Yeah.
And it was designed to just drip healthy and get people encouraged, get people to pay attention, get people to learn, get people to try.
I know, but if we never drip anything, how will they even know what the hell we do?
I know.
Angel do it. How does Angel do it?
She
doesn't. I'm curious how she does it because her group is very successful apparently, right?
She does it through stories. She does it through testimonial stories. Tons of before and after pictures, and
conversations, and that lead to conversations. It's really all about so if we're promoting these shakes and we strategize on how we want to drip on people, as soon as we see someone say what shake powder is that, the person that is going to take her into a conversation and talk about it in a private conversation. And that's what Ray teaches, right? So
yeah. Oh, totally.
That's how I expected the group to be. Like it's basically getting people to pay attention and then giving us opportunities to open up conversations based on their interaction on the page.
Ultimately, we're not trying to get someone to do a 7-day challenge, or we're trying to get someone on a product forever.
That's the thing, Kristen. That's why this is a little trickier for us.
So,
and that's why,
I like Angel's. I kind of like Angel's. I like her philosophy a little bit more. I don't know much about Marina, but I mean, it would be one thing to say, hey, come and try this for 7 days, but
well, Angel does that too, though. She does, because she has a 7-day.
Okay, so I guess, does she do that within her group? Does she do a 7-day or?
Well, I have a message into her, but man,
Yeah.
it's like trying to call.
You know, we're kind of in it. We're not like on the sprint track. We're on the marathon track of trying to get someone really loving what we're doing forever. And I think this group is somewhat to get people to trust us. And I sort of feel like if they come in and the first thing we do is hit them up to buy something, they're going to be like, oh, this is just a selling group, you know.
Okay, here's another idea. Totally different idea. Marina does this too. We could just do just this. See, even like frozen. We could do a webinar if people want to learn some tips. And the webinar is our One Simple Change presentation. And I can pick a night next week, can't be Wednesday, that people have to register, and there's a way in Zoom that you can do that. You have to register for the webinar. For anyone who registers, your name goes in a hat and there's a prize.
I like that.
I like that too. I have a friend who does that.
People are choosing to learn more, and they're not, you know, the thing with Ray talking about, he spends the first 5 minutes of his day talking about all of his promotional stuff and whatever. And I'm to be honest, like, I sometimes have to fast forward through that because I'm like, oh, I'm getting hit up again.
I always fast forward through that.
Okay, we'll see.
But like, that's his job.
But yeah, no, I understand. But do we want people to sort of feel like that? And yet then the next 20 posts, like, let's say we have 50 people doing the challenge out of 1,000. That's not totally undoable. That's going to be 50 pictures of a smoothie every single day for 12 days. That's a lot of lot of smoothie pictures. You know,
we also have to remember not everybody sees every single post.
It's true.
But even if you get on, like, how many of you with the water challenge, and I know that it was unlimited, you posted, you know, you could post many times a day, but after a while, I mean, it only took for me for about 2 days. I'm like, I'm not looking at those. I can't look at all those posts anymore. Like, they're all water pictures, you know? And I'm afraid, I mean, I'm just saying, if we have, let's say we have 50 people doing it, and every time they get on there, they're not going to see every post, but if every post they see is another smoothie, a smoothie in the car, a smoothie on the desk, a smoothie in the, you know.
No, but Kristen, I want 1 post a day, but you're right, there would be 50 posts.
Yeah. But let's say.
And we don't drink five smoothies a day. We only drink 1.
Well, no, you're only posting 1 a day, but
no,
still.
I would set the parameters to have 1 post a day, a check-in post.
Right, but if 50
still
people
50.
are posting, if 50 people are posting once a day, that's still 50 posts of, you know, of a smoothie picture every single day for 12 days. That's
how many people, I mean, I had several people say to me, what the heck is going on with all these people drinking water? You know, and then we're also putting, we're asking people to set notifications to all. So once they do that, Janie, if, you know, that's good for our group, but they're going to turn it
I was thinking of the same way that I, you know, made a post on kind of like the how-tos of posting whatever. We can go through and like walk people through, hey, heads up, like we're heading into the 12 days of smoothies, and if that's not your jam, totally cool. Here's how you go into your notifications and set them to highlights only, and you won't get 50,000 posts in a day.
Yeah, and then when we want them, when we're not
like that. I don't think we want people to want to see every post.
Right, exactly.
I think we get caught up in the notifications. I think we're going to go back to, listen, it's only 5 days. And I don't care. Here's the thing, you guys. We have to detach from what everyone is thinking. We have to. Not everybody's going to dig this. Some people think this is the best thing ever. Like, whatever. We just have to go out there and we have to do it. And it's not perfect and it's not like the exact right thing, but we just have to go out there and do it and just go, okay, here's what we learned. I mean, we got a great result from this water challenge, and that's why I'm so excited and I'm so proud of you guys. Like, mission accomplished. Like, we added a shitload of people this week, and they feel good and they're having fun and they're drinking water. And I don't care if it's just the core people that jumped in. That's more than what was going on a week ago on this page.
Exactly.
So
No,
I
I
feel
feel the
really
same way.
100%.
good about it. And we're not going to be able to please everybody. I mean, that's why this is a
That's
business.
right.
So, I mean, this is the deal. Like, if people left our group this week, so what? Like, I'm in a million groups now, you guys. I'm in a million freaking groups. You know how many people, like, are leaving groups all the time? They're just, like, one bad post and boo-hoo cry and they leave.
Yeah, we want, but going back to Kristen's
also,
comment,
we put people
going back to Kristen's comment though, we just we're it's like a contradiction because we're adding all these people that are saying no that we want to drip on, and we also don't care if they leave because they're annoyed with all the posts. So it's confusing.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, we're putting people in the group because we want there are prospects. I mean,
and we want them to stay in the group. That's why, you guys, I'm having this conversation with you, because we don't have to do a 12-day smoothie challenge. We don't. If you guys think that it's gonna turn off the people, then we won't do it. I still think we should do a 12 days of smoothies for our core people instead of the shred. I don't think we should try to shred in December, because I think November was hard, Kristen, and I'm trying to come up with something where we can all engage and really support something that's fun and exciting, and still.
Oh my gosh, I don't want that. Sorry, I forgot to turn my microphone off.
Okay, so I would love to offer a suggestion based on what you said last, Lisa. I love the idea of offering the webinar to people to learn more about this great ingredient, you know, that's going to up their nutrition and whatever they make, a shake, a ball, pudding, whatever. So my suggestion would be that we do that. I have a friend who runs a weight loss group that does that, where she has her education that people paid for, and then she says, you know, she offers the webinar and says, I have some great tips for making this easier for you. If you'd like, register for this webinar, but not required, because they didn't pay to be sold to, you know. So that's I love the webinar idea.
This is not.
I think that it should be. I think it should be not just shakes. I think we should encourage them to post any recipe that. I mean, we could somehow make it so it includes shakes, but then if they're not our customer, they can be including another shake. But we can say without saying the shake mix that you use.
No,
but it could be balls.
I'm just trying to keep everybody on track. So, you know, I don't want November to be like the worst month of the year financially for everyone. I want all you guys to make some money this month. So that's what I'm trying to do. So if you don't want to do it in this page, totally fine. I do think we should offer that we're going to do a 12 days of smoothies. I can mention it. I can mumble in my live on Monday night that we're going to do 12 days of smoothies using our incredible plant powder that a lot of us use and that we really love. If you want to know more about that, reach out to the person who invited you. Period. And that's it. Reach out to the person who invited you. We're going to have some fun. We're going to stay in shape. We're going to go into the holidays feeling great. That's it. I mean, that's it. I won't talk about it. I won't talk about the ingredients. And then we move on and we give the prizes, and thank you so much. And we have a blast in, you know, as we head into the
So what about to keep the energy and the engagement up, instead of running like a 12 days of smoothie picture type contest? What if we just did, hey, just to show some love to you guys, we're going to do 12 days of smoothies recipes. Every day we're going to give you guys a fun new recipe, and just leave it at that.
Well, and then what you could do, Janie, that's a good idea. And then you can have them comment what they made. So in the recipe for that day, there's prizes related to who comments with what they made. So then so you're not bogging down the whole page. You just have a ton of interaction on that one post with people posting pictures.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't even think that we would even have to say the words like comment if you made it or not. Just like, happy Tuesday, here's your smoothie recipe for the day, and leave it at that. And whether people comment, great. If not, not a big deal.
Yeah, I think we want to keep that energy and interaction going though. So I think encouraging commenting in the string with their picture of their shake would be really fun.
So we are going back to shakes. I'm confused. I want to end this call in 10 minutes because
I'm just saying if we're gonna completely like not do the idea of a 12 days of smoothies, you know, quote unquote challenge, if we're not gonna go that route, we can still pour on them, we can still love on them, and basically just give them a free recipe every day for 12 days.
I like that, Janie, but you can still make it a challenge. I love that idea. It can still be the same challenge, but they have to post in the comments of that daily shake or that daily recipe.
Well, I'm thinking just taking the whole like challenge aspect out of it. If that's the biggest concern for the majority is asking them to, you know, purchase and do something, take the challenge aspect out of it and just pour on them.
I don't think the challenge is the issue. The challenge isn't the issue. It's that they're giving a prize for buying is the issue. So the challenge is great, but I just think the problem with the challenge was there's too many posts. So if you keep the challenge within the comment string of that daily recipe, then that solves the problem.
All right, I'm a little confused. I'm going to tell you guys the truth, and if I'm confused, then everybody's confused. So what's my call to action? What am I asking people to do?
I didn't have a call to action. I was just giving people a recipe every day for 12 days. That was it. Just to keep the energy up, just to keep some momentum going in the group. I wasn't giving a call to action. Happy Tuesday.
So it's the 12 days of recipes. We're gonna do something fun in December. It's gonna be the 12 days of recipes. We're gonna offer you guys healthy smoothie recipes. Sorry, Jamie, you're echoing. We're gonna offer you guys.
Lisa, what if we did like, you know, the 12 days of recipes, and maybe we got into the 2 days of recipes, we got into the second day, and then we did a pitch for complete. We could do the 12 days of recipes. We could have the contest being, you know, post your smoothie, and then after 2 days, people are seeing some of these smoothies, and then be like, hey, what's everyone using in these smoothies? Do a complete pitch then, and maybe, you know, we're still running our smoothie contest, but then 4 days in, then we do like maybe we can do a contest then. So if you want to get in on this, if you want some recipes to be able to make this stuff, then, you know, buy this smoothie mix, or, you know, buy this complete basically, and then just keep our thing going, and then they'll have it in 4 days. They can make their own. You know, they'll get the recipes, they'll get the cookbook that has all the recipes that we're sharing, but they get a little taste of what they're going to actually get if they get this, if they partake in this. I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Okay, I want to make sure I understand it. So it's just a smoothie challenge for 12 days, correct?
Same thing, yeah. I mean, the people that are already in there would be posting I like the idea of personally of having one post a day that we try to just flood with comments, because, you know, with the water challenge, like it was mainly us that are commenting on each other's posts. There was a lot of posting to get the prize.
How about the 12 smoothie of the day?
Yeah,
the smoothie of the day.
Smoothie of the day, and then we could do it before or after, but I was going to say, you know, get some excitement going, get some good thread going on the post, then hit them with, hey, are you missing out on this? Being able to make these smoothies. This is what we're making these with. Just keep our 12 days going, but we could either do a mini contest in there saying, anyone that orders smoothies, you know, if you want to order, comment on this post and we'll put you in for a free bag of complete, you know, you'll get a free bag of complete or whatever. And we could send them the person that we draw on that day, but like, it's like going to be today and tomorrow. You know, if you want to get your complete, let us know. We're going to offer up a free bag if you or a free bag a day or something, or send them out their sample pack, or you know, whatever we decide we want to do. But
yeah, we don't want to send out too much free stuff.
Right, but that would maybe that would sort of cut down on the page, because I'd like to also see some other. I mean, there's a lot of other recipes we can be posting in December. You know, we got Christmas dinner and
of course, totally.
And, you know,
totally.
So, but they're gonna if we have 50 smoothie recipes for the first 12 days of December, and then we're sprinkling in, you know, like ham or whatever it is, you know, recipe for scalloped potatoes without dairy free or whatever. It's kind of going to get lost in those 50. But if we have one smoothie of the day that everyone's sort of posting on, and that's where our prize can be, we can still get from the comments. We can still give away a prize from the comments, however we want to do it, or we can just somewhere in the middle of there offer if you buy this complete, you know, you're in for a prize, whatever that is.
So the most important thing that Ray said that we need to do through this process is be clear. That's the most important thing, is to be clear. And I'm not clear. So I'm going to have to really understand what we're asking them to do in December. And if we're going to offer them something, if I'm offering people, so it sounds like I'm not offering anything to anyone on Monday night. I'm not talking about the complete. I'm not talking about anything. Right? Hello?
Yeah, I mean, I what I'm hearing in this call is that there were too many posts of the same thing over and over again. So we want to try to avoid that. We can do that by using what Janie said, which is just post the recipe of the day. The contest is still great, like rewarding people for participating is great. And we're just saying, to solve the problem of too many water posts or shake posts, the contest happened within the comments of the daily shake recipe. So people are going to be encouraged to be posting in the comments. I think that's what Kristen was saying, and that's what I was saying.
You can still offer up the complete. I think we just need to cut down on how many posts it takes up.
You know, girls, I need to run. I'm at the hospital right now. My aunt
Good
is
luck,
having
Renee.
heart surgery right
Good
now.
luck. Good luck, Irene.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck.
So on Sunday night,
later.
I'm talking to Tracy and Kim. We have a mastermind that we do every other week. So I'm going to talk to them about their 12 days of smoothies, because that's what they do in December instead of the shred. Because I don't want to forget about our shred customers that may want to do something in December. I don't want to leave them out. So, I mean, maybe they don't want a full-on shred, but they want to pay attention to some of these healthy habits. And so I don't want to ignore them. So let me talk to them.
But they'll get that by being in the group. Yeah. I mean, I think they'll get that by being in the group. If we're balanced about if we make it like the shred, which is really balanced. I mean, they get, why can't we do the shred within that group?
Because not everybody wants to shred.
But they don't, I mean, not everybody wants to fully shred in the shred group. You know, people do a wide range of shredding.
Yeah, but
in
we
the shred
have more
group.
permission in the shred group to talk about everything and talk about the rules. I wouldn't feel just
True.
like, you know, just like we don't feel comfortable hard selling these people. I don't feel comfortable telling people not to drink coffee in the month of December.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or go.
Well, we don't have to tell them not to, but we can we can educate, like we do in the shred group, educate why it's good to avoid caffeine and sugar and gluten and things like that. I think that's appropriate in this group.
Yeah, but I don't think
it's not. We're not talking about.
We should try to do a shred in the. I don't think we should try to do a shred. For one thing, to be in the shred group, you've purchased shakes and capsules, and now we're a group that has not done that.
Yeah, I'm not saying run the shred, like talk about. I'm saying put the same type of content that we put in the shred into this group, so that people who do like to shred will still get that encouragement.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think that's what we're trying to do in this group, is trying to slowly start to I mean, I look at our healthy living experience page as this is what I tell people, that it gives them tips for living healthy, it gives them recipes, and it gives them inspiration for being their best self ever, you know? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think that that's kind of what this group is what we're trying to evolve into. So, I mean, I know we want to, the other thing, Lisa, that we could do is we could just do another, I know, never mind. You don't want to do a free, or you don't want to do a non-product challenge, but you know, I guess it's what the group mission is, what the mission of the group is. If our mission is to get people on the product, then we pitch them the product. If our mission is to inspire people to want our product, then I don't know if pitching the product is exactly the way to get them there. I think
I do not disagree with you, Kristen. I do not. And you know, what do we all want? We want people reaching out to us, right? We all want more of that and less of what we've been in the trenches doing for a month, which is getting our asses kicked by, you know, DMing people all day long.
So if we are posting our 12 days of shakes or 12 days of smoothies or whatever it is, I mean, if we're doing that and people see us and they go, "What are you putting in there? What is that protein powder?" Wouldn't that be a better way than you know, saying, "Come and get this protein powder and get in our group," you know, because then
totally
and get a prize if you buy it, you know. It's just, and those of you that aren't buying it, oh well, you don't get a prize.
The fundamental difference. I'm all about, like, we need to start introducing them to kind of what we're all about, but I think we want to do that in a way that's more curiosity based than saying
100%.
Wait,
so, I'm not sure. Go ahead,
Sorry,
Kate.
keep going. Well, so people, the whole issue is doing the buy complete right up front, right? Like on Monday, buy complete. So what if we do a webinar, people get educated on complete, and then at that webinar, and all that they're winning is a recipe book. So it's not like they're even like, you have to buy complete to be in this challenge. They're winning just a recipe book. So at the end of the webinar or whatever, we can do the contest. Like, if you want to buy this complete, you can enter into a contest to win this recipe book. Like, that's pretty non-threatening. I feel like they still win it's just a recipe book, but they can still do the shakes, the 12 days of shakes in December. But like, they basically just, I don't know. I'm just thinking of like a way to incorporate both, because I think the webinar, it educates to the point where if you guys are interested and want to try this out and you buy it within the next couple of days, we'll enter you into a recipe book drawing.
Well, and the bottom line also is that if they are on that webinar, they are already interested in what we have. So saying it in that webinar is actually a good idea, because we already have their interest.
Yeah, sell a webinar. I mean, have that be sort of the next prize, because we're going to offer prizes at our webinar, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So come to the webinar.
Yes.
I like that, because it's simple, and then in December we can just do recipes of the day, and we don't have to get into this whole big thing.
We have one webinar. At the end of the webinar, then you throw out your prize. Hey, for anyone that orders in the next 48 hours, you're going to get a free recipe book, or name in the hat for a recipe. I'm not sure what that was, but you're going to be in for the prize. And then it's the same thing. We're exposing people that are open to be exposed to the shakes. Like, they don't have to join the webinar, you know, and then we don't have to, the people that aren't ready to hear that message aren't going to be barraged with it for 12 days.
It's an opt-in. And then you're letting, I think I love that solution. I think that solves all the problems.
All right. So here's my question. So I'm going to do
a
webinar.
Way to go, Katie.
I think I need to do it next week, because I need to keep these people. Okay.
You can announce it in your live. I would announce it in your live that you do the giveaway for the water challenge, just like you were going to do. But instead of doing this 12 days, you got to order, telling everybody on the whole live, just saying, hey, we're going to have a webinar. There's going to be prizes, you know, potential to win prizes at the webinar, or just we have prizes, you know. shoot, I'll throw out some, I don't know. I got some shit around here I can.
All right. So, but okay. So here's the thing, because it's got to be duplicatable. It can't take me 3 hours to put together a webinar. I don't have 3 hours to put together.
No, just the healthy living or whatever. Or
but it talks about the Juice Plus too. It doesn't just talk about complete. I mean, I can take that presentation and I think I can edit it. I can add in a couple of things more about complete.
It's pretty easy to take out slides and add slides.
Yeah, I can put in a couple of shred things and talk about, that. And then I mean, I can leave this stuff in about the business or not. I can take it out.
Or you could show.
I would take that out for now. Go ahead.
You could even have the David Phillips
yes.
shake the shake, how he did the complete thing?
Yes, the 14-minute one.
Yeah. I mean, we could show that if you want to make it super duplicatable, right? I mean.
Well, but I don't think I should show a video because they're showing up for a webinar. And so I think I have to be in webinar mode.
Yeah, that's fine.
I do.
Well, it'll be short. Do the portion on the shakes if you want to just hit on the shakes. Or, but the healthy living one is 20 minutes. To go through.
Yeah, it's super short.
You can sell that. You can, you can maybe just touch less on that stuff, maybe put the shakes first. Like just kind of rearrange the way you talk about it.
Well, yeah, and I would just basically say what we always do is talks about the toxicity in the air, and then I could really pitch the shred for the next year.
Yeah.
And talk about that.
Yeah, and you can have a couple of us tell our stories. It's a shred story, a couple of those, and.
All right, this is sounding a little bit more doable. And then in December, we love on these people. We do make an emphasis on healthy shakes. I'm still going to talk to Tracy and Kim about 12 days of shakes.
Yeah, I think that is good. I think that'll get curiosity. If we're posting, snickerdoodle balls and, whatever, Christmas gingerbread, whatever, people are going to be going like, oh my gosh, I'd love to make that for my kids. But I just don't know if we need, 50 people posting a picture of a shake a day. But if we have us like posting stuff every day on like kind of yummy Christmas desserts that are, cleaner eating, and you could feed your kids this, and they get 15 plants in their diet when they eat this stuff. Like, I think we would have people coming to us and saying, where do you get that stuff?
Oh, and here's what we'll do. So we won't even make this a challenge. It'll just be, this is what we're offering to you guys, right? Like we're offering this to you. And so then we'll take the shred chat, the existing shred Voxer chat, and we will, we'll just take a few minutes and we'll just line up 12 days. There's 12 of us. And then that way we don't have one day that there's like 18 posts.
Right. That's good.
Right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Take a day to be you're the poster for the day.
Yeah, you're the poster of the day.
Well, and then that'll give us time to make our balls, to show a picture of it, or put together what shakes we want to do with our recipes, and then that's good. That's a good idea.
Yeah, and on
then
the daily,
we're not all trying to do it every day.
Yeah, that's great, and it doesn't have to have a prize associated with it. But in each of the daily shake posts, ask people to post a picture of their shake that they made that day in the comments.
Yeah,
you have to ask them to do it, or they won't do it, and then that'll keep the energy up.
And we know that we're going to have like the people that are not active that want to kind of play with us. They're going to post their stuff anyway. They just will.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's okay. And I think that, we do want to, we want to keep striving to get engagement. Hopefully some of those people that were, excited posters on the water challenge, hopefully we can get them posting on some other, threads and stuff. That's what the hope is of doing that, right? To get them engaged so that they will.
Yeah. And we'll see. It's definitely going to go down, but,
because water's easy.
I think people are paying attention more. I think they'll be paying attention more.
Well, can I leave with one last thing to contemplate on the daily shake post? If we have just a teeny little contest. Like if you post a picture in the comments of what you made, you'll be entered in today a drawing for, you know, it could be a sample of a shake.
Ooh, that actually is a good idea because it's just in the comments and it's just on what one of us had posted that day.
Right.
So it's not, and then that's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, and then you're going to get a lot of those people that got excited about the water challenge posting in the you might have 100 comments in the daily shake post. And then what that does, every one of those comments is an opportunity to open up a conversation with that person in a private message.
I like that idea.
All right, Caprice, remember that idea.
Okay. So I'll type it out for you.
Like we'll do like a 48-hour contest or something within the 12 days.
Yeah.
Or 1 day.
It would either have to be a 1-day contest or a 12-day contest, but it would only be people that commented. It doesn't include.
I think we should do a 1-day contest.
Yeah. Let's just try one.
Yeah. All right. So the big focus for now, and then we're done, you guys, with this long call. I'm sorry, but I appreciate this. This is why I wanted to do this with you. You know, flying. Had a total mental breakdown last night, but it's all good today. So the number one thing that I'm doing Monday night is I'm awarding the prizes. We're going to sort all that out. And then I'm going to talk about a webinar that we're going to have, and we're going to give away prizes if you pre-register for the webinar. And that link will be posted. I'll have it all ready to go right after this live. Okay. So that you guys can learn more about healthy living and tips and, you know, simple ways to help your family. Okay. Maybe nobody will register. Who knows? Like, I don't know. But whatever. We're going to have prizes, including a hardcover cookbook, okay, for smoothies and great things. Number 2 is we're going to have 12 days of shakes and smoothies. Don't worry, everybody. We are not going to flood your feed with all of this. One person's going to post one thing a day, and we want to serve you guys. We want to have some fun ideas on how to stay healthy in the holidays. So we're going to kick this off December 1. Stay tuned. We're going to talk more about it. There's going to be a little contest in between for you guys. It's going to be super fun. You're not going to have to post all your stuff every day. And that's how I'll leave that message for now. And we'll check out the 12, and then we're going to have, you know, and then we'll do our thing behind the scenes. Okay?
Sounds good.
Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
This is good, you guys, and then we'll work out the contest behind the scenes. But I really appreciate you guys. This is our page. That's why, like, I'm not like the dictator here. I want to take risks so that we can monetize this page. But I hear you, Kristen, and I'm with you, and I agree with you that we want to make sure that we've got, you know, because we've got people that have been in this page for 5 years, and then we got people that have been in this page for 5 minutes. So I get it. Like, I get it. So this feels good to me too. And I appreciate you guys, and let's go rock and roll. Okay. Are we good? Anybody else? Yeah. Last thoughts? Anything? Where'd Janie go? Did we lose her? Is she with me? And then
she's here.
Gonna get, and then Caprice is going to work out the stuff.
I'm here.
And that's
yeah,
huge.
I just went to really bad spot.
Okay. You feel good about all this?
Yeah, and I'll probably have to catch the replay just for like a recap because the last, 20 minutes I had to check out.
Okay. All right. I'll post that on Trailblazers.
Cool.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Liz.